She gave them all weight, bit of a start, and was a good closing second.
Yeah, I love this. This was a perfect sort of Oaks trial, wasn't it, as we pick up the replay here. I just think they missed the boat a little bit here. They pushed the button a little bit too late. Yes, they weren't thinking the winner was going to keep going like she did Amazonian Lass, but just look at the ground she makes up here late. I thought she was outstanding. She's bred to run the trip. Everything's gone beautifully for her, and providing she backs up from Saturday, I think she'll see the trip right out.
Most worried about the horse that ran fourth in our replay, Ethel Fled, which is Gator's value play.
Yeah, I really liked the way she hit the line, wasn't she? Hard to miss. She was just as good as ZARDOZI, albeit from further back. She's likely to get a long way back again here, that's the concern, but she'll be strong late. Tropical Squall, hard to knock her. She ran second at Autumn Angel with the 59 last time out. Obviously back to set weights here, and this stable, they just keep winning races for fun. And Basilina, they're also in the mix. But ZARDOZI, for me, I think she's the one with that bit more strength at the end of 2,500.
And just repeating, David Gately likes Ethel Fled as the value play. Gator goes 8 to beat 213. With the bookmakers, ZARDOZI, Brad Davidson special, 260, 280 back to 270. And the one that Gator tips, Ethel Fled, best back to beat it, $8 into $6. Tropical Squall's the second pick just ahead of Ethel Fled. Goes $4.60 out to $5.50. Basilina for Damien Oliver. And the Brown camp is $9 into $8. And there's money for Served Cold number 4. It's $13 into 10 and beat the boys in the Geelong Classic last time out, Brad.
Yeah, I thought it was a good effort. Look, she does look like one that's going to really stay the trip to my eye. I think that she just looks like an absolute stayer. I love the win at Geelong 3-back, and then was okay. We get that sort of Harlow Miss Connor Sunner form, which ties in with all the good ones, and then went to Geelong. It's generally notoriously a weaker race, which it was, but she did a good job up on speed, and I think she'll see out the 2,500. Nice patient rider aboard with Blake Shin will help her relax and see out the trip, and yeah, I can see why there's some specking there.
All right, let's have a look at some of the others that are firming in at long odds. Ethel Maud, 31 into 26. Coco's Sun, 31.41 back to $31. And Everlasting Kiss, 101 into $81. Best back to beat your top pick is Ethel Fled, number 8, arriving here at start number 5.
Looks a real promising filly, doesn't she? Done it all in a short space of time. Not easy, is it, to go from a barrier trial in August, and here she is a few months later running in an Oaks, but she's everything she's done is sort of suggested she'd get ground, and I love the way she found the line in that Amazonian Lass ZARDOZI race. Look, the query with her is she's going to have to get a fair way back, but saying all that, when they get to 2,500 metres, it doesn't really matter as much because most of them aren't going to stay the trip strongly. So if she does, that's going to help her, but look, she's going to have to give ZARDOZI a bit of a start, but if the favourite doesn't stay, I think she's the most likely winner.
Basilina's attracted some specking. Damien Oliver's last ride in a Victorian Oaks, he's won at a record equalling 7 times. He shares a record with Bobby Lewis.
Yeah, found that line really well, didn't she, in that ethereal. Autumn Angel, of course, would have been right in the market had they pushed onto the Oaks, but they decided to go for a break with her. But yeah, look, she was strong late. Another one who it's all happened very quickly for, but you know, even that form early on around Wolfie reads really nicely, and everything she's done again suggests that she should stay the trip.
Your special ZARDOZI, just beaten by Amazonian Lass in the Wakeful, meets that filly 2 kilos better today.
It does, and I think they won't be as far off her this time. They'll be a bit closer to the action, and she'll get every possible chance today.
So they're getting set for the Group 1 feature on day 3 from Flemington, the $1 Million Kennedy Oaks with Matt.
So the Fillies making a good fist of it over there. ZARDOZI loading up. James Cummings looking for his second Oaks, scoring with Willoughby 2 years ago. Here's Amazonian Lass with Tim Clark. There's a beautiful ride here on Saturday in the Wakeful, taking another turn. Coco's Sun joining them with Damien Lane. So they're just about right. The Kennedy Oaks for 2023 as Amazonian Lass takes an outside Ellie. Stand by for the Oaks. Sets, and they're racing. Peaky Ridge a touch slow, and going back was Ethel Maud. Tropical Squall over on the far side began well with Harlow Mist, and there's Amazonian Lass firing across like she did on Saturday. She's going to lead the race here. A lot closer, Everlasting Kiss today, and then came along the inside Basilina, Served Cold, trying to slot across from ZARDOZI. Then came another Ethel Fled, well back Peaky Ridge, and then came Coco's Sun, and last of all is Ethel Maud. Amazonian Lass is the leader. 2,000 metres to go. go by a length and a half to Harlow Mist, and third the rails Tropical Squall. A length and a quarter Everlasting Kiss, a length and a quarter Basilina Served Cold. Then came Another You, and next is ZARDOZI as it's slowed up front. A length and a half Ethel Fled, then Peaky Ridge, Coco Sun and Ethel Maud. 1,700 metres to go. Amazonian Lass is the front runner and led out by about a length and a half to Harlow Mist, and Tropical Squall is behind the stablemate in the box seat. Fourth is Everlasting Kiss, and then came Basilina tucked away fifth the inside for Ollie. A length and a half to Served Cold, and then came along the inside up towards the top of the track Another You. Back in the field ZARDOZI spots the speed about 10 to 12. 2 lengths to Ethel Fled, who's on the outside. Then Peaky Ridge, Coco Sun, and last is Ethel Maud. So through halfway at Chiquita Lodge, 1,200 metres to go. Amazonian Lass in front, getting a picnic in front by 2 lengths. Harlow Mist, a length and a half. Tropical Squall, Everlasting Kiss. Then came Basilina and Served Cold. Next in the field is Another You and ZARDOZI, a length and a half away to Ethel Fled. Then came well back in the field, third last, Peaky Ridge, Coco Sun and Ethel Maud. Amazonian Lass starts to quicken it now at the side of the course. 850 metres to go. Steadily quickens by a length and a half to Harlow Mist. Tropical Squall next the inside. Then came Everlasting Kiss, a length and a half to Served Cold, who sits on the outside of Basilina. 2 lengths ZARDOZI, still 8 off the front from Another You. Ethel Fled and well back Coco Sun with also Ethel Maud. So Amazonian Lass comes around the turn. She's off the rails for Clark at the 450. 2 lengths Harlow Mist, and then came Everlasting Kiss. ZARDOZI brought towards the middle of the course, and Basilina right up on the inside. As they reach the 300 metres, Amazonian Lass joined by ZARDOZI. Ethel Fled from a long way back, but ZARDOZI kicks into gear. 3 lengths in front from Ethel Fled, then Basilina, but it's all ZARDOZI. ZARDOZI coming clear from Ethel Fled, and ZARDOZI wins the Oaks for J-Mac. Won it by 2 lengths. Second Ethel Fled, 5 lengths Basilina from Amazonian Lass, Coco Sun. Next in the field Ethel Maud from Served Cold, Everlasting Kiss, Harlow Mist. Well back then was Tropical Squall in company with Another You, and at the tail was Peaky Ridge.
ZARDOZI with a fist punch from James McDonald, who claims his first Victorian Oaks. James Cummings gets his second after Willowy, and it pays $2.40 across the totes and beats Ethel Fled and Basilina. It is 2, 8 and 7. 3 winds up fourth, Amazonian Lass. Brilliant turn of foot, and that was over early in the straight, ZARDOZI, Brad.
Yeah, it was over a long way out, wasn't it? She was winning that race, and she's got that beautiful acceleration. She stayed the trip, no issue whatsoever. She had the perfect preparation. J-Mac gave her a peach, and she vaulted in. Ethel Fled ran really well too, didn't she? Stayed the trip sensationally well and had such a great preparation to do all that in her first campaign. Basilina ran well too, but a bit of a different gravy there, ZARDOZI.
So first Oaks in Victoria to James McDonald. Career win at the elite level, 81 for the J-Mac, and the 42nd Group 1 win for James Cummings. All about ZARDOZI, much too good in the Kennedy Oaks, and there's one race to come at Flemington.